my niggas. Please, can I have a word? World at my doorstep. Watch me as I bend the curve. Mr. White only need the green. Think he Larry Bird. Mr. White'll set that ass straight like a slick perm. His overnights was like 2 days. Time to put in work. Time to tie tight the loose ends and tell the world. Can I plant a seed for my son or my baby girl? Fuck what you thinking, cause we been led astray.
All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Target Talk. As always, we are your hosts. I'm Justin. I got Mike.
What up?
And we have a very special guest in studio with us, Billy White.
Nice to be here.
Yes.
Nice to be here.
Glad you're here,
Long time
man.
coming too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming
Yeah.
for sure, man.
Y'all interviewing everybody, man.
I mean, we trying.
We
Y'all
working.
Y'all been going crazy. Y'all definitely going crazy. So.
We appreciate it,
We
man.
appreciate you, man.
Well, thank you for sitting down with us.
Oh, of course. For sure.
How are you, man? How you been?
I've been good, bro. Life has kind of been transitioning right now. Moved into a new spot in Dallas, and kind of just been settling in there, and at the same time, like working on new music, trying to finish the project I'm working on. So it's like a balancing act right now, but I like to think I'm doing like a pretty good job at it. So.
Well, speaking of new music, man, that was a stick up little preview of something new that we just played on the intro, man.
Yeah, y'all liked it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
We didn't get to play like the whole song, but like,
Yeah.
We definitely could have let it keep
Yeah,
going.
we could have let it keep going.
Yeah, it's just one of them ones you just like when it comes on, bro. Like it's like that. It's very infectious, and you just have to like let it hypnotize you. It's a real nice one.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, definitely agree.
Yeah. Well, let's just jump right in, man. We're going to start with the very basic. For people who don't know, who is Billy White?
Billy White is a young man from Dallas, Texas, who decided he wanted to use his voice to make art, and hopefully it can resonate with people. And along that journey, figuring out himself as a man, a human being, an artist, and everything in between. So Billy White is just a regular like human being, like everybody else. So that's kind of what I like to represent, just like everybody.
Yeah. And you're from Dallas, specifically West Dallas, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I noticed you rep the West Side pretty heavy, man.
Yeah, bro.
West Side,
Yeah, got to. That's the motherland. So
Yeah.
any chance I get, I want to like bring a spotlight to it. Anyway.
How's where you from impacted you as like a person and an artist?
It impacted me heavy. It damn near is everything that I am. It's in my DNA, like in the way that I view things in life, like my principles, my morals, my character, like it shaped everything about me. So I owe all that to where I'm from. It's like a small community. A lot of times we get overlooked, but me along with some other dope artists like that are coming out of that section, I think that we're primed to really make our stamp and really be like heard, in this city.
Yeah. Do you remember like your first introduction to music? Is this something you've always wanted to do, or did you just kind
of? First introduction was for sure through the church. My father is a preacher, and I grew up in the church, so that was, I would have to say, my first like interaction with hearing live music every Sunday. So kind of having that influence in me, and then as you get older, you're around your friends, and you kind of figure out what hip hop is, what rap music is, and then you kind of start to relate to that more than like, whatever your parents was playing or anything like that. So I would say definitely like between that 03 and like 2016 era, like that was my, how you want to call it, like that was where I soaked up the most culture, the most music, the most everything, like my like formative adolescent years. That's when music really became like driving force to me, for sure.
Yeah. Were you able to listen to rap music growing up? Did you have to listen in secret?
It was clean. So
okay.
my sister, she loved R&B and rap music too. So we was listening to all types of shit in there. I can curse. Right?
Yeah,
right.
Good. Yeah.
We was listening to all type of shit, bro, and I would hear, but it was always clean.
Mm-hmm.
So I never knew what the the unedited version was. It was Young Jock, New Jock City.
I love that. I love
yo.
that.
So it was that. That was the first explicit album that I listened to.
Okay.
And it was like, bro, my pops found it on the computer. He didn't trip though. He didn't trip at all. I thought he would. But it was that one and Get Rich or Die Trying. Like those two albums were like the first ones where I was like, oh, they talking about some shit on here. And so I was allowed to, and then once LimeWire and the internet came, it was a wrap. After that, like I'm digging into everything.
Man, you don't hear about New Jack City that much, man. But
Bro.
I love that.
I feel like he went
just brought me
platinum.
back.
He had to go platinum.
Yeah, that went platinum.
Yeah.
Off the strength of it's going down.
It's going down. I know you see it.
First time.
Jock, his debut album, that was a really great debut album.
Yeah.
And that's what I be saying too. Like I really want people to go back and like look at people's debut albums, like how people like came out the gate. Like we really don't get that anymore, to where a person's like first introduction to us is intentional. We kind of like, I feel like we're developing with our favorite artists now, which is good, but it has its pros and cons. But yeah, at the end of it, man, yeah, shout out to Young Jock.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out Young Jock.
Yeah.
Bro, side note, people be like, bro, you look like Young Jock.
You know what? That's you say that.
Bro,
I
a
can
nigga told me that. A nigga told me that was hot. I was hot, bro. But,
I can understand why you.
yeah, I
you know,
get everybody, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like at this point I just like look like everybody.
People just say you look like
Yeah,
everybody.
which means I should probably go into acting, because that's what actors.
You got a lot of roles.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The Young Jock biopic.
Young
I don't know what that's gonna be about, but
Young
you
Jock
know.
Bobby is crazy.
Oh, well, hey, you're Billy White now.
Mm-hmm.
Some people might remember you as back in your day as Spike Chester.
Yeah.
What really like influenced you to go by your actual name?
I think me, first and foremost, me deciding to take my artistry seriously. Not that I was playing with it before, but I think I hit a space in my life to where what music meant to me, it kind of meant something deeper. And I think it kind of, the shift really happened like around 2022, 2023, and it kind of like snowballed from there up until, what was that, last year? It's been November 2023? Yeah. It was like late fourth quarter 2023. That's when it kind of made the most sense to do it. And so we kind of just decided to start from scratch. And it was really necessary, I think, in me wanting to take my artistry to the next level and really like separate myself from anybody. I think that that's how I was feeling, and the name change kind of just went along with that, and embracing like who I am and my authenticity in there.
So when you first started rapping, was like Spike Chester like the first name you picked?
Yeah. I will say that when I picked Spike Chester, that was the name I had, and I stuck with it.
Yeah.
So I don't remember how I got it. I know Spike for sure came from Spike Lee, and the Chester kind of, I couldn't tell you where it came from, but the Spike was definitely from my love from Spike Lee films and just like his whole artistry and the way that he approached storytelling. That was a big influence early on, and so that's kind of where it came from, to where people, they really just started calling me Spike like in regular life, which was kind of like weird. So that's basically, what was the question originally?
Was that
Y'all
your
gonna have
first?
to stop me. I go off on tangents.
No, that's
Oh,
good.
no.
Yeah, I just asked. Was that like that was so? That was basically your first stage name. It's like
Yeah, that was the first one I had at 16. And I took music seriously in 2018. So I was like 21, 22, around that time. And I stuck with it till like a year ago.
Okay.
Well,
Man, what's your
like
favorite
that-
Spike Lee film? While we on it.
Come on, I hate this question. I'll just give you top 4 or 5, no
Okay.
particular order. He Got Game.
That's my one.
That's your one?
Yeah.
Okay. I can say it. That's my one. That's my one. That's my one. We was watching the other day. Yeah. That's my one for sure. Number 2 is for sure Do the Right Thing. 3, because then you kind of get into I'll put School Days 3. School Days and Do the Right Thing are up there. School Days was the first Spike Lee movie that I seen.
Yeah.
My mom, she brought it home, and they had like the Blu-ray when they was re-releasing all the shit on Blu-ray. Yeah. So I got to see it for the first time, and I was like, this is insane. Like the different layers to it, how he has cultural commentary, but also he does it in like this like dope artistic way, and the way he just balances the two. White Man Can't Jump.
That's a good one.
Yeah. What's the one? Inside Man.
Oh yeah.
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 That's the sleeper pick because
Yeah.
that wasn't his like OG style for real.
Yeah.
But I think he like had to flex his like, you know what I'm saying? I can make a blockbuster too for real.
Yeah.
So yeah, Inside Man is for sure in that bag.
Yeah. I forget about Inside Man.
Right.
That's a good.
Right.
That's a good
That's why it's the curveball. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah. Do you feel like I can tell you have a love for like movies and like I'm sure other arts. Do you feel like that plays an influence in the type of music you write?
Hell yeah, for sure. Even just like my first favorite rapper ever was Biggie. Who was like storytelling master. And mixing that, like my mom is a real big movie buff. So we was just watching like everything, bro. Like every black cinema film, every like Oscar winning film. And we was just like sitting there just consuming this shit. And it just like when it came to writing music, that was damn near how I approached it. Like that's why my storytelling, that's probably what I get the most like compliments for, is the way that I can tell a story. And that all stems from like just watching shit, and the music that I was drawn to was always like the cinematic shit, like the Eminem show, or you know what I'm saying, like Good Kid, Mad City that had the skits in it and shit like that. So that was always just what I was drawn to.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
So if you could have one of your songs on any soundtrack, is there a movie you would pick?
10 out of 10 question. Yes. We were talking about Bang today being in like Kill Bill. It would be sick. It's this unreleased song, but that shit would be sick in like a Tarantino like fight scene. That shit would be sick. Yeah. So the song's not out, but when it's out, y'all can like go back and like watch the clip and be like, yes.
Outfit.
But yeah, that one would fit crazy. I can hear. Have you ever seen Mid-90s? Jonah Hill's movie.
I haven't seen the whole thing.
Yeah. I feel like Stick Up could go like in a movie like an A24 type of film. Yeah, I can hear my shit everywhere. That's definitely like a space I want to crack into because I feel like the parallels are like there so much. For now, like we just try to do it through like the rollout and like our aesthetics and how we like to approach things.
Yeah.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, with you changing your name, do you feel like there's been a shift musically since the name change?
Hell yeah. The biggest shift is when I first changed my name, I kind of started from scratch. So I really didn't have anybody. It was just me and Amelia. And I went and got me some recording equipment. I got, y'all ever heard of Udemy? Udemy? Or like type of like a master class, those type of things.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Learned how to do like rough mixes.
Okay.
And learned how to produce a little bit. And I really kind of had to become self-sufficient. So a lot of those first releases, every song that we dropped so far has been recorded at home, mixed at home. Like it's all in-house type of shit. And that's something that I never wanted to do, but I unintentionally had to, like, when I changed my name, because I felt like there was like a split. It was like a split. Like, I don't know, motherfuckers thought I was, I went on like a sabbatical, a Buddhist sabbatical or some shit. I don't know. But there was a space where I was really all I had, and that forced me to like dive deeper into my artistry, because when you're in isolation, you kind of you find it hard to talk to people or express yourself. So it kind of forced me to do it through the music. So that's why these songs are coming out how they coming out. That's why the project sounds how it sounds, because I really had to sit with myself, you know, like that heart to heart, man in the mirror conversation type shit. So yeah, it's definitely being shown in the music. So that's probably the biggest difference I see for sure.
So you're producing yourself and everything?
Not anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit kind of.
Yeah, okay.
So it's really the same people I've been working with.
Okay.
Donnie Domino, Michael Ferguson, Wub. Like, it's usual suspects, the same team that I've been around. And we just work how we always work. So
Yeah. How important is that for you to have like a team that's all on the same page?
it's really important.
Yeah.
So, you know, Ethos is the creative agency that I'm a part of. So, I had to learn a lot about teamwork and letting go of control, because in the space I was in prior to running across a million or Ethos, it was like I was like micromanaging all my shit a little bit too much, you know, like and it was hurting me more than helping me. So I think that really having to understand, like, okay, you need this person to do this, you need this person to do this, and you know, maybe you shouldn't do this yourself, or yeah, I know you want to do this yourself, but like we can get this person to make it better, and really being like hands off, and that for sure comes with understanding what it means to have a team and having just good people around you, honestly, because I never had bad people around me, so I don't want to even like make it seem that way, but I would say more so people who understand your vision and where you want to take it, and they can see it just as clearly as you do.
Yeah, I know that's an adjustment, because like your music, that's like your baby basically. So
Right.
So you need to make sure it's
Yeah,
taken
man.
care of.
Yeah.
Y'all have the same.
I think for a while I was, you know what I'm saying, like when you drop the baby off, if granny not available, you might, you know what I'm saying, drop off at like Kinfolk house,
Yeah.
but it's like, well, maybe you just shouldn't go out. So
Yeah.
a lot of times I felt like I was just I was doing a lot of nothing, and so now I'm definitely more intentional and specific with it. You know.
Yeah. So
Well, this is the 5th year anniversary of your project Milk and Honey. You're celebrating it by re-releasing the project. What made you want to re-release it?
It was a lot of reasons. Probably the main reason is because motherfuckers kept beating me down about it. So now I do understand that that's a project that people enjoy. I felt like it was necessary to like take it off streaming or take it down to kind of like force people to be reintroduced to me. You know, sometimes when you have a point to prove, sometimes you just gotta, you know, you gotta draw a line in the sand almost. And I think that last year, without 2024, I think we made it very clear our intentions here, which is to grow this thing that we all love, which is rap music, which is hip hop, which is our culture, and that we're here to do this shit like seriously, right? And so now I'm in a space now to where I'm like, okay, cool. Now we can bring back these things that people like, and that these things that people want from me, because I feel like now who I am is understood more, and the songs may even like feel differently now, you know? And it's just something real special to do for like those day one people, because I feel like when I switched my name, they probably thought like, oh, he's like, he don't like his old shit, like whatever. Like I pulled a Doja Cat or some shit, but like nah, it's just we was just doing what we had to do to get the point across. And yeah, man, I'm excited. It's 5 years. Today's Thursday, so I think tomorrow is exactly 5 years. A lot has changed since. So,
Do you have a re-release date for it?
Well, probably by the time this comes out, it'll be out. So,
Okay.
the release date is February 7th or 8th, and it'll be released direct to consumer through I don't know if you ever heard like Even Biz.
Okay.
It's basically like a platform to where your listener base can go in and buy directly from you. And that was just the route we wanted to do to kind of like double down on the route that we're taking, like really doing this independently. And I'm sure y'all know like streaming don't give nobody shit. So
Yeah.
I just figure it's a way to build an ecosystem for the things that people love from me, or maybe we can have like exclusive things on there, just kind of engaging people more. And so that's why we chose to do it like direct to people. And oh shit, no. And yeah, what was the question, bro? I just rant, so I'm sorry.
You're good because I
sorry.
did want to ask you.
That's
like,
why I be nervous to do interviews, because I'm a talkative ass nigga. Like I will just I'm a yapper for real.
That's what we here for.
Hey,
man.
listen, that's what you're here for.
Yeah, you can't have a podcast without yapping, man. You know,
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I like to do a little yapping in my,
Yeah,
in my free time.
So direct to consumer. I mean, you pretty much explained like what made you want to go that route with it, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. I don't know how serious I'm gonna take it at the moment, because I feel like it is a risk, like asking people to purchase music when they have Spotify and all those other things. So it's damn near like I'm fighting a system there.
Yeah.
But I think it'll also like weed out the people who are like casual, which I get it, and the people who actually, like I said, are my tribe and actually see where we trying to go with this thing. So this isn't a fly by night type situation. Like we trying to actually create like real change with what we do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people are so used to just like getting on Apple Music or Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know, like most people probably haven't paid for music in years.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I do think like that's a good way to find like your core,
Mm-hmm.
your real supporters.
Yeah.
People who just really want to support you. So they gonna pay for it. And
Right.
you'll probably end up making more money off of that than if you let everybody stream it, because streaming don't be paying like you
Bro,
said.
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They hit you with the notification like, oh, you just got paid, and then you look and you be like, it just feels like it feels like highway robbery.
Yeah.
So, and I got nothing against streaming. I'm pretty sure everything that's released on Even Biz will be on streaming too.
Okay.
But it's just telling people like, okay, here's the benefit you get when you come directly to us.
Yeah.
There's other amenities and other things like that. So
Yeah. Is that an approach you want to take going forward with all your music?
I don't know yet.
You don't know?
I don't
Still
know
trying to
yet.
figure
I don't
that
know
out?
yet, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, okay, we can try this out with like Milk and Honey to kind of see how it goes. And shit, maybe like next time I'm here, it may be a completely different story. Maybe like, bro, this shit's going nuts. But yeah, it's definitely something I want to just start implementing for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, when you go back and listen to the tape now, what stands out to you most?
I had some wild bars. The thing that stands out the most is probably like I can hear it. Like I can hear my old self. And so when I listen to it, I was like, I know what you were trying to do, bro. You back then you didn't have the capabilities of doing that shit. Cause I can do it now kind of effortlessly. So some of the things that stand out is just how ambitious I was with some of the songs that I was making. I'm like, damn, like, okay, you made that. I know back then you didn't know what you was doing, but like just to have that gumption to be like, all right, we're just gonna, put up shots and start swinging. So that's one thing I hear for sure. I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
You trying to pop your shit?
Do you take any of that and apply that to what you're doing now? Like,
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
I'm gonna always pop my shit.
yeah.
Like that's just what it. Like I'm from Dallas, bro. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
pop my shit like anywhere, anytime I'm with anybody. That's just how we bred, you know. So,
Yeah.
that's why it was just funny because I'm like, you always kind of been that way, and yeah, I keep that now. I still reference like certain stacks I was doing back then. It was just I was in such a space to where it was like anything goes. And to see like how focused my sound is now, I had to like be that ambitious, or like I had to make a song singing knowing I didn't know how to fucking sing yet. You know, I had to make a song that was more catchy knowing I didn't know how to make that shit. And then I made Play Away. So it was just kind of like I had to go through all of that to get to this point. So I just look at it and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's a part that I still do now, or I still do this now, I still do this now, and kind of just fine tuning shit.
Yeah. So is there anything that like a fan of Billy White now, when they listen to this for the first time, is there anything that's gonna like catch them by surprise?
Yeah, I'm using like some thumpers.
Okay.
I'm using some thumpers, bro. Like I remember like all of my old shit was more like smooth, like laid back. And I'm noticing like my taste now it's a little bit more grit to them, which I always been that way. I think I was just a little apprehensive to put in the music, scared that I would like kind of like turn a lot of people off, or just be too hip hop, if that makes sense, almost. And knowing I'm like, bro, like this is what I want to make. We were saying the other day, like the stuff that I put out versus the stuff that was in my hard drive. And I'm pretty sure like every artist can like understand that like the shit that we put out may be like completely different than the stuff that we don't put out, just because we don't have that confidence to be like, all right, well, fuck it, let me just do it anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or we do, and then we're like, well, so it was it's just what was the fucking question, dude? What was the fucking question, dude? Like, bro, like I smoke weed. Like, I'm so sorry, bro. Like,
Nah, it's perfect.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I love the tangents, man.
Yeah, man. Well, let's get you started on a new tangent. Do you feel like your music is still evolving, or do you think you found where you're at?
Man, do I feel like I'm still? Of course, yeah, I'm still evolving. But the like creative space that I've been in, bro, like I'm really just trying to like sit where I'm at. Like I feel like sometimes I move too fast without kind of like it's like beating the level on easy, and it's like, but you ain't really learn how to play the game. CPU just sucked for real. So now it's like, okay, cool. Let me sit in this, right, and see if I can beat it on easy, or if I can beat it on hard. Pause.
That was a good pause.
That was crazy pause. And so it's just about like basically just mastering where I'm at in my life right now. And I think that just goes along with just being present. That's what I'm trying to master right now. Right. It's just being in the moment and understanding like what's in front of you. Like really look and pay attention and see what God is revealing to you and how you're gonna attack it, how you're gonna approach it. Like really think about it. So for sure.
So just you in your pocket now, trying to perfect that. Basically,
I'm in my bag, bro. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie, like humbly, but so it's just I just really want to like learn as much as possible, make as much good music as possible, meet as many good people as possible, and yeah, man, I'm just super excited about this new year. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure.
So with the new year, I mean, you're dropping Milk and Honey soon. What's next? Like, you got some new projects?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we got a new project this year. Yeah. I'm always working on new music, bro. Like, I'm a studio rat. Like, anybody would tell you, like, I just, if I could just lock myself in a studio and just, like, I'll be funky for 2 weeks, like, just slide me, like, a plate under the door, like, I will be in there. So there's always like new things and new ideas and perfecting this and perfecting that and shit. But yeah, bro, it's we got a lot of shit lined up. It's projects like visuals, stuff with ethos. It's gonna be a great year, man. I'm really blessed. I'm humbled.
Yeah, definitely believe in that, man. Like the stuff y'all doing over at Ethos is always like
Thank
top
you, bro.
notch, man.
Thank you,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure. Yeah.
Thank you. We try.
Yeah, y'all got a clear vision, and
Yeah,
y'all
that's
doing.
a boss lady.
Yeah.
You're right there. So, nah, the way she's been able to like speak life into like all of us and just our team and really just push us to be the best that we can be. Like even working on a team, and then I'm a client as well. So, like, just being able to like see that and we can just motivate each other. Like that's a blessing for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, me and Mike, we've listened to your music. We're not just
perform.
casual fans. You know?
We seen them on stage.
We've seen you
know,
on stage. Yeah, we've seen it.
Thank
So
y'all, man. I
we
appreciate it.
we feel like you take a lot of pride in your lyrics. What's your writing process look like?
Man, I always say cash card or check. I'm gonna get it like however way I can write, bro. Like I'll do it any way I can. Some songs I'll freestyle. Some songs I'll have to sit and write. Some songs I'll rewrite. I think I just really enjoy the process of just like fleshing like a song out to it's you can just see it. You know, I was saying earlier, it's like a movie script. Like I like to write things out until like the movie is done almost. So notes on my phone, I got like 5,000 notes of just bullshit. I still got like my tablets from throughout the years. I'll write some shit. I feel like it depends on the song I'm trying to get off. So it'll probably tell me which medium I need to go with to write it.
Right.
Do you hear a beat first and start to write to that, or you just like you got lyrics?
Yeah, I'm always beat first.
beat first.
I'm always beat first. Sometimes I'll just write acapellas, but even still I'll have a beat in my head or I'll write acapella to a beat. But it's always like beat first. I feel like having that soundscape is kind of like important. It's like setting the stage for your movie almost, and then you kind of go in and write the script almost. And yeah, I'm for sure beats first.
Okay.
I am picky with beats though, so
Yeah.
if anybody ever wants to like send me beats, I always tell them like I'm picky with beats. I don't be liking like half a shit.
What do you do when someone sends you just like a trash beat? Like, do you hit them back and be like that's unique?
No, I had to start because I had to tell myself, I'm like, bro, stop wasting these folks' time. Like you're not gonna use the beat, bro. So I really had to like start telling people like all right, precursor, like I'm picky. You know what I'm saying? So just feel free to play whatever, and I'll always just like the most random shit. Like Ferg will tell you, like every beat that I use from him is from like 4 or 5 years ago, and he'll be like, bro, what the fuck? Like I just sent you something the other day. So it's like I don't know, bro. I don't know where this ear of mine came from. Well, I know it's just I just like so much different stuff, but I kind of just like to trust my ear. I kind of just like to trust my ear when it comes to that shit.
Yeah. Do you
But
remember?
to answer your question, I'll probably just
Yeah.
I just won't say nothing. I actually will tell people like just keep sending me shit, bro. Like I may like something like I'm weird, bro. Like you could send me some shit and I won't touch it for like 2 years and go back and hit you and be like, hey, bro, like that one, like no, that beat's gone. So I'm just weird like that.
Yeah. Do you do the same thing with your notes? Do you just like randomly go like
Oh yeah,
2 years ago and like this verse will go perfect on here?
yeah. I'll be pinging certain notes in my head. I will recall a verse that I wrote like 5 years in a bathroom at like a truck stop or some shit. And I'll be like, oh shit, and I'll just try to find it and try to like repurpose it. Just like any. That's why I was like, any way I can get it, bro. Like I just love the nitty gritty of like putting a song together and composing this and like doing this, calling a producer at it. Like it's what I feel like I'm just supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Do you remember the first song you wrote?
Yeah, it was over Big Papa Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
I was in a group.
Okay.
It was me, my cousin, and like two of the homies from church actually.
Okay.
We was called WDN. It was called West Dallas Niggas.
Okay.
And my rap name was Young BJ. So I'm Billy, named after my pops was BJ. So it was Young BJ, and I love it when you call me Young BJ. It was like, throw your hands in the air if you a WDN. Like, bro, I was like 10 years old. We put on MySpace and everything. What are you talking about? And I still look forward to this day. I don't know where it could be, but yeah, if God could bless me with like a random hard drive or something that just got this song, I try to go. If I knew my old MySpace login, I swear to God, I would go back and get that song. But it's just out in the universe somewhere.
Internet. We need to get LimeWire back.
Yeah,
Maybe see if it's on LimeWire.
Bro. And it was this one project that I dropped. It was like I think I was like junior in high school. It was called Zexy Pupil. I don't know where I can find it. I don't know where it is, but it was on. I put it on Bandcamp.
Okay.
And a couple of my classmates like bought it, but I can't find them niggas to be like, bro, do you still have a copy of this EP that I dropped in high school? Yeah, I want to find like all of my like archived like random shits that I did. I used to record. Y'all remember Audacity? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to record on Audacity with the webcam mic in my bedroom closet. Yeah. And I told you my parents were religious, so it was like I didn't want to tell them that I was like rapping, so I'd be in the closet. My dad worked overnight, so I'd be in the closet like rapping. I was rapping, saying all type of crazy shit. I was talking about smoking weed, all type of shit before I was even doing that.
Yeah.
So it was yeah, man, that was a time.
Yeah. So 10 years old.
Yeah.
WDN.
Yeah. Yeah. WDN, bro.
We gotta look for that, man. We gotta do some research.
We gotta find it. Nah, if I ever, it's crazy. I was like, if I ever do like a Narwhal interview, he's gonna find it.
Narwhal's gonna have it.
He's gonna find it. I don't know how.
Somehow he go.
I want to get famous just to get a Narwhal interview so he could find that song.
Yeah, Narwhal will pull up with anything, man. Like, this is your mom's first CD. He's
like, well, you're Billy White. We have to know.
Exactly.
Oh man, that's wild. What? Hey man, if you could perform only one song for the rest of your life, what are you picking?
It's gotta be my song.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do a cover,
I can do a cover for that. One song for the rest of my life. It would probably be on my first project that I dropped seriously called Good Morning, Say Your Prayers. There's a song on there called Thank God. And I don't know if that's on streaming, but that song has a really deep meaning to me. So I probably would do that one.
Okay.
It's probably a good meaning.
And that's how you don't know if that's on streaming or not?
Bro, I don't I don't even know now. Yeah. I feel like eventually I'll just like put everything just back out eventually.
Yeah.
But it's that one, and I'll say a song that people know because I'm like, I don't know that song. It probably would be. It probably would be Playaways.
Okay.
It probably would be Playaways. I can for the rest of my life. I can do it. No, I'm like I can do it at birthdays. Oh my god. Bar mitzvah.
You can do it everywhere. Right?
No, I can't think of it. I can't think of one. But if I had to pick, it'd probably be some like sentimental like that. I remember that was the first song I made where it was like a complete song to me, and I had a concept, and I was very proud of that song. I was like the first song I can remember being like, I'm like, damn, like I've completed this shit.
Yeah.
It was called Thank God for sure.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say the Big Papa freestyle, but that sounds like a good one, man.
Bro, and now that just like some of the words are coming to mind, I'm just like, bro.
Like, what were we doing?
I just look at myself. I'm like, bro. I always had the nerve. Hey, I always had the nerve. I'm gonna go for it. I was telling the other day. I'm like, I was fearless.
That's the approach you gotta have. Man.
Yeah, I never had stage fright or nothing shit. I just, all right, it is what it is.
So when you go on stage, you don't feel no jitters or nothing. Just
I guess they would be like happy, like a happy nervousness.
Yeah,
I'd be more so trying to like contain myself to be like, okay, focus in, because I just be so geeked to get on the stage.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been like nervous. Even like the first show I ever did was in 2015 at the Doors in Deep Ellum. That shit's closed down now. And I went there. It was me, Wille, Jackie, and it was two people in the crowd, two of my homegirls from high school. Shout out Tia and Kalechi. They pulled up because I told them to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so going from that and then not being afraid to do shit, like it's kind of was just like, if I go perform in a room full of like my classmates, like I can pretty much do anything. Yeah. So essentially that's, church speeches. I was good at church speeches too.
Oh, for real.
Yeah. I was cold at the church speeches. Easter, yeah.
You were
Black History Month speeches. Yeah. I was hitting them hoes. Oratorical contest. Yeah, I was it's just always been me.
Yeah.
If it had anything to do with like writing or like anything artistic or public speaking, I always kind of, like those kind of shits. It's probably how I ended up doing what I want to do now. So
yeah, that's a talent in itself, man. Like,
yeah,
just being ready to do public speaking, man. That's that's something a lot of people don't want to do. So
they be saying like kids who aren't like aren't afraid of stages because they like want attention, or they say they're like they're gonna grow to be narcissists.
Do you feel like that's true?
I don't know. You would have to ask people around me.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I'm a narcissist. I didn't even know what a narcissist was till like a year ago. So.
Yeah.
Is that knowledge? I didn't know what it was.
I actually learned narcissists like in that class we had together.
Oh, yeah. That was way back.
That was way back.
Me and Mike had a psychology class together. That's like before we became friends.
The thing is, we worked together and we had a class together, and I had no clue that was like the same dude. I'm like, you look familiar.
What threw you off?
I'm like, you look like that dude.
You look like the.
That was crazy.
Well, I never see y'all in the same place.
Yeah, exactly.
That's wild, man.
That's wild.
If you could work with any artist, dead or alive, who would you work with?
Dead or alive?
Yeah.
Quincy Jones, R.I.P.
Rest in peace, Quincy.
Yeah, that one hit. So he for sure is probably top of my list. I would say for sure Mac Miller, for sure.
Ooh,
Who else? Really, those two are like the ones for real that I'm like, damn, I would have loved to make anything. Probably after that, it would be like Biggie, Whitney Houston. I always had a dream as a kid to get Whitney Houston on the hook. You know what I'm saying? Can't do that.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I love how you've gone with all dead people so far.
You said,
You said dead or alive. I mean,
But no, that's cool. Like, that's a good list.
Well, I feel like if they're alive, then I can just go work with it.
you're naming greats for sure, though. Like,
yeah, I feel like if they're alive, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anybody alive, I mean, I guess that I just told on myself. I'm not really inspired by a lot of new shit, so probably not. Probably, obviously, Kendrick. I I would make some crazy shit with Kendrick. Who else? Like Saba, Smino, JID, like all those guys. Like just watching like how they came up. It was like damn, they kind of made it more tangible and more real. And to be like, I was like, man, I can get in a room like that and I can hold my own. Like I always liked when Cole did the Dreamville sessions and shit. Like, I'm like, dog, if I ever get in a room like that, like I'm showing my ass.
Yeah.
Like I'm hopping on everything. I've been in a few rooms like that. It was cool, but that's pretty much it. Yeah. I don't really like features like that. niggas suck, bro. I'm sorry. niggas
So,
be
like,
ass, bro.
Let me reword my beat question. Like, what do you do when you get a bad verse back? Like,
Bro,
or if someone like, you might not get a bad verse back, but if someone hits you was like, I need you on this, and the song was trash. Like,
bro, if a nigga hit me and that shit, I don't know. I never tell somebody like, oh, this is a whack song or oh, this bad. I just be nice and just be like, oh, it's not for me. Or I'll just be like, do you got something else to send? You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna shit on nobody art. I'll never do that. But yeah, bro, I done got sent some like ass songs, bro. Like that shit was not great. And you just kind of gotta, cause I've sent my songs to people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they've been like, no. So, you know, it's just like going up to a girl asking for it. Like, if you send that shit, then you gotta, you know, some people might like it, some people might not. So, you know, I feel like as long as people don't like take it personal, then it'll be fine. Yeah. I done got told hell no plenty times.
Oh, okay. So that's how you respond to some trash beats.
Like hell no.
Okay. Like if I really wanted to get on a new project, you know.
You?
Please don't let him on there.
And I like
on some beats?
Nah.
If
I send you a verse and I'm like, if I'm like, send me the open verse, I'm gonna do my thing.
Are you calling for you like, let me get the open?
Yeah, and it's trash. Like, how you gonna?
If you ask me, bro, I'll be like, I will try it. But if it's ass, like I have to tell you. Yeah. I'll never just shut nobody down because you never know. You know, fuck around and be like, we're gonna be cold, bro.
Yeah.
There's been a few people that like never rapped their whole life and like started, and it was crazy. Yeah. Will A's one of them. Shout out Will A. That nigga just started rapping like 2 years ago. I'm like, bro, why are you hard? Boss. Whoa.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's to put it short, I was being nice. You know what I'm saying? But
Mike, you got some skill?
I haven't. My pen is so dusty, man. I ain't written in years.
You used to make music?
Huh?
You used to make music?
I used to make beats, but I mean, I wrote raps like a long time ago. But
you trying to be Clay? You got that shit?
Nah, I ain't got nothing for you, man. I'm retired, man. I'm a podcaster now. So. I do think about like getting back into making beats.
At least make a song for the pod.
Yeah,
that should be hard.
I thought about it.
Look, okay, if you make a song for the pod, I will hop on and put a verse.
See now you putting pressure on.
If you make a song for the pod and you like, yo, B, I need I will do it, bro.
Now I gotta dust off my laptop, man.
Yeah.
I gotta see what I can do, man.
That'd be hard.
Yeah, I gotta see what I can do, man.
I always wanted to make a theme song.
Listen, we might have to hold you to that, man.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Justin, you gotta get a verse on there too. You know?
We're gonna find a little 2 bars. We're gonna throw you 2 bars on there.
You,
listen, those are gonna be the hardest 2 bars.
The hardest 2 bars on the song.
You gonna make it count,
respectfully.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. You got anything?
That's about it, man.
Yeah. You mentioned Will A. He won at the Dallas Entertainment Awards, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
You got.
Yeah, him and Loners Club for best duo.
Best duo.
Their song. Yeah, that song was pretty good, and like shout out to him, like the way he's been like pushing himself, and like you know everybody that's just like around me. I feel like there's just an energy in the air right now of everybody just wanting to be great and wanting to really separate themselves and just elevate everything that they're doing. Yeah. So respect to anybody doing that for sure.
Yeah, we Need to see a Billy White nomination next year.
You know what I'm saying? I told y'all at the show, I was like, I didn't know how serious they were with this thing.
Yeah.
I had seen it, but actually going and seeing like the atmosphere, I'm like, oh, like I need like a few of these.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so hopefully I, you know, do enough, and it's like fan votes too, right?
Yeah, it's fan votes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully it's we do enough work to grace that stage or whatever.
We need to get the Ethos nomination too, so you know.
What she can get nominated for something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, they had
best
best
music video.
They had best everything.
Yeah,
bro.
they had best,
They did.
Best
They
label, best music video, like you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Y'all do enough over there to
We trying
get
to
a few nominations.
Yeah.
So, you know.
We finna crash the set.
Yeah, we trying to all bring home some trophies next
right.
year.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's still fuck awards because we do this shit for the art. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. A little recognition don't hurt though, you know. A little.
Yeah. I like when people fill my head up with lies. You know.
That's how you feel like the awards are. Billy Potter now, you know, he in his bag now.
I get, bro. Don't get me started. She's like. I just got comfortable. Now we're good. It's all good.
Yeah, sure. Well, man, we're excited for what you got going.
Yeah,
what you got coming up.
Yeah, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all having me.
Definitely excited for the Milk and Honey re-release because I haven't heard it, so I'm excited.
You never heard it?
Nah, so I'm excited.
Oh,
to check
that's
it
gonna
out.
be hard.
Yeah, so.
That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard. Yeah, and that too. I'm glad it's gonna be people's first. Like, oh shit, this what bro was on before this. So
Yeah.
I think it'll kind of like connect the dots on what we've done, the work we put in, and where we're trying to take it. I think it's all just gonna start connecting for people. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to check it out, man.
Yeah, for
and,
sure.
Where you say that's going to be at?
We're gonna release it exclusively on Even Biz, probably for like a month, maybe a couple weeks to kind of just give people that tailored experience, and then probably after that we'll be like, okay, cool, let's put it on streaming and kind of just give it to the people and kind of just live with it while we go like cook up the new shit. So.
Yeah. Even Biz, is there a specific price on there? Or?
Nah, well you can set a price or you can be like pay what you want.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. I feel like pay what you want. Sometimes I feel like motherfuckers can be funny and be like, all right, I'm gonna give you $1, bro.
Yeah.
So, but we'll just see. I'm excited to do it though. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
We definitely got our support, man.
Oh yeah,
thank y'all.
Sure.
Thank y'all.
That
That's
and
love.
all your future endeavors, man.
Yeah.
All right, I've been tapped in. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
That's love, yeah.
Well, yeah. Before we get out of here, man, why don't you tell the people where they can find you at? Socials, all that good stuff. Man.
Yeah, you can find me everywhere at Billy White Music, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everything in between. So.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you
Yeah,
coming through, man.
thank you for coming in, man.
Thank y'all.